Hey friends, this is Jack with Backcountry Wine here. This is the second video as promised about my wine club. If you haven't already seen the first video, please go back and watch that first, because that video is more intended to tell you all about the wine club, how it works, what to expect and so forth. This video is specifically intended to just tell you what the difference is between the 6 different wine clubs that I have to choose from, so that you can decide which one's best for you, okay? So 6 different clubs, and they're all a little different. Which one's best for you is really a personal choice, but do keep in mind that there's no wrong answer. They're all amazing clubs, and of course, you can always change to a different club later on down the line. So don't feel like you're, getting stuck in one thing, and that you have to really pay attention. I would say just go with the one that feels best for now, and you can always change it later. But so the 6 clubs as they are listed on my website are Jack's Choice, Mixed Reds, Bargain Wines, Premium Wines, Premium Reds, and then White Wines. And the name kind of clues you into what each ones are. One of the main differences between the different clubs is whether it's all reds or all whites or a mix of both. The clubs that incorporate a mix of both are Jack's Choice, Bargain Wines, and Premium Wines. Now, when I say a mix, it's about 2 and 4, right? In a box of 6, 4 red wines, 2 other. And I say other because it could be, they could both be white wines, or maybe it would be 1 white wine and a rosé, or 1 white wine and a sparkling wine, or the occasional orange wine, things like that. And of the 4 red wines, it will be a pretty heavy focus on Willamette Valley Pinot Noir. So let's say, a Jack's Choice box might look like 1 Chardonnay, a bottle of sparkling wine, 3 Pinots from different producers, and then a Syrah from Walla Walla. That would be like a 6-bottle box of Jack's Choice. Very classic, right? It's not always that. I switch things up here and there, but that kind of gives you an idea of what a 6-bottle box of Jack's Choice would look like. The main difference then between the 3 clubs that are a mix of reds and whites is just price point, okay? So the Bargain Wines Club is an average bottle price of $30 per bottle. Jack's Choice, average bottle price of $45 per bottle, and then Premium Wines, $60 per bottle. Now, I'm not saying every bottle in your box is going to be 30, 45, or 60. I'm just saying average, right? And I actually specifically try to mix it up so that, like, in the Premium Club, I might throw a $30 bottle of something in there, so that I can also give you a $90 bottle of something that's, like, for instance, Domaine Drouhin's Lorraine, which is an iconic wine, hard to get your hands on, but it is, I believe that one's $80 a bottle, actually. So just as an example. So if you just want to kind of dip your toes in, check it out. Bargain Wines is probably a good choice for you, and you can always upgrade later. I would say Jack's Choice Club is my most popular club. I have the most club members in that one, and it's the one that's intended to kind of be like my favorites, and I have the most fun with that club. I just kind of come up with a really wild assortment of different things. It's very exploratory. I take some chances with Jack's Choice. Whereas like the Mixed Reds Club, which is the same price as Jack's Choice, all red wines, and I kind of keep it a little more conservative in there, because I figure the people in that club are probably more interested in getting just really, really good, highly regarded wines, rather than, taking a chance on different things. And then the 2 premium clubs premium wines and premium reds are a different price point because red wines just kind of run a little more expensive than whites. The $60 price point per bottle in the premium wines, $75 per bottle average in the premium reds. So that's a club that appeals to people who want to try like the absolute best of the best. And I have put some incredible wines in that club. I always just whenever I finish a club shipment and I'm looking at the bottles that are going out, I amaze myself sometimes. Because like, for instance, just last fall, my Premium Reds members got a bottle of the Rain Van in the Rocks Syrah, which is like a 98-point Syrah. It is absolutely stellar. It's $120 a bottle. You know, I can't fit that into the Jack's Choice as much as I would love to, and I would love to show everyone in my Jack's Choice club something like this. There's just not enough room in the club financially to do that, but I can do that with the Premium Reds. And same goes for a bottle of wine like Beaufrère. You know, a lot of you have heard of Beaufrère. It is one of the most collectible, sought-after, iconic wines of the Willamette Valley. It's over $100, and so like that really only goes in the Premium Reds club. But nevertheless, if you're more on the bargain wine side of thing, I can also still give you incredible wines. I mean, you know, my Bargain Wines Club last fall got a bottle of the Walter Scott La Comvert 2022 Chardonnay, one of the most highly regarded Chardonnay producers in the Willamette Valley. This is only a $35 bottle of wine, so it can fit in the Bargain Wines Club. But if you want something supreme like the Ayub Chardonnay, which is a $60 bottle, well, now that really only fits in clubs like Jack's Choice or Premium Wines, okay? This is another good example of how the different clubs shake out, all right? So 2 bottles of wine from the same producer, both excellent wines, right? But the Old 8 Cut, 100 Sons Old 8 Cut is a Willamette Valley Cuvée that retails for $35. And this can go in my Bargain Wines Club for sure. This, their Carson Phillips Vineyard Pinot Noir, is a single vineyard wine that retails for $60, and now I can only really put this in either Jack's Choice or more likely the Premium Wines Club. Both exquisite wines, but if you tasted them side by side, you would definitely see, you know, the increased quality, the increased complexity and softness and everything. Like, you've done wine tastings, I'm sure, at wineries, and they start you off with their entry-level stuff, and each successive wine just gets better and better, right? So it's really up to you what you're comfortable with. The Bargain Wines Club is going to give you some amazing wines that I think outperform their price point. But when you get up into Jack's Choice or the premium clubs, now you start tasting some of the really, really like amazing stuff, okay? So, yeah, if you want to jump in the club, basically you got to just make your choice which club you want to be in. And then you have to choose how many bottles per shipment. And I can't stress enough that I really think the correct play is to do a full case each shipment. Obviously, I think that because I'm trying to sell you wine, but first of all, you're only getting 2 shipments per year, so it only shakes out to 2 bottles per month. And second of all, if we're shipping the wines to you, which is how most of my club members are around the country, so I'm shipping a lot of these wines. And the cost of shipping for 6 bottles versus the cost of shipping for 12 bottles, it's only a little bit more for 12 bottles. So the price per bottle is much less in a 12 bottle case. So that's just another incentive to just kick it up to 12 bottles. And you got interesting and beautiful wines that are like kicking the butt of the wines that you're just picking out at Trader Joe's or Total Wine or whatever. So why not just stock up on them just twice a year? But anyways, yeah, that's my pitch. Choose your club. Choose whether you want to do 6 bottles per shipment or 12 bottles per shipment, and then just go to the link that I've provided, which is going to take you to www.cascadiawinestore.com/club. And the list of clubs will be there, and you just click the one that you want, and you click the corresponding number of bottles, 6 or 12. Once you've gotten that far, it's just going to take your name, address, and we'll keep a credit card on file. From there, you won't be charged immediately, so you're not like checking out a cart when you sign up for the club. You're just signing up, okay? And then I will manually run all the credit cards twice a year. And that's going to be on February 1st and September 1st. Now, one thing I want to stress to you and reiterate is that there's going to be a pretty long wait period between the day that I charge your card and the day that you get your wine. It's going to be at least a month, sometimes up to 6 weeks, and in rare cases, it could be up to 2 months between charge time and wine time, okay? So just keep that in mind. I need that time because I have to buy and collect all the wines, and then I have to sort them, box them, get them shipped out. It all takes time, okay? So just be patient with that process, please. And of course, you can always get in touch with me if you have any questions or concerns. My telephone number is 503-914-4107, and you can also email me backcountrywine@gmail.com, okay? And anything, just if you still have a question about which club to sign up for, call me, email me, I'll be happy to help. But I hope you'll give it a shot. It's really fun. As I mentioned in the first video, you receive a newsletter that I personally write with each shipment, and it's going to tell you, what's been going on in the wine bar and in the wine country for the last 6 months. But it's also going to have a little story about each wine, and it'll tell you what to expect from that wine with tasting notes and cellaring suggestions and how to pair it with food and so forth. So it's all intended to be, a way to stay stocked with really good wine, but also an educational journey with these wines that I find just so inspiring. So I hope you'll join me, and I hope to see you in the club. All right, thanks you guys. Cheers.